Alright, it's night 10th. I think it's been about 4 days, 5 days, I don't know. Need to get us some blender in today and tomorrow at least because the 12th? Yeah, 12th. It's the 12th, there'll be a WrestleMania scenario anniversary, Arknights Enfield. They're also gonna have their an update apparently. So I need to do a bit more to this today or tomorrow. But I didn't do any Shumps if they had to go get gas. So a bit overpace. But what I want to do today, it is kind of the half 9 night. So I want to try and at least maybe finish the first hour. I mean, there's not much left to do. Be able to finish that today at least, and then I'll get on. Because we didn't go shopping, restock stuff today or yesterday. It'll probably be tomorrow. Still try to get it sorted. Still, I'm waiting for the update, so I don't really want to play the other game. What the fuck is that? I can't even. There we go, that one. Why is that such a. One day. Don't be that. Yeah, it should be that way. Just again before I got that was a quad. Leave it like that. That is a quad. But that sudden change topology, don't like it. So I put that in here. Like the other control, like yeah, something before is got much better. I think I need to. Hide that. Yeah, I need to make the hair strands over here. And this side too, that here. That's right. Is it so low?
To fly away.
There we go.
I could show you the truth if you'd only let me lose. If you told me what you need, and I'm fading away. You've taken everything that I want till there's nothing left to need, and there's no room left to breathe. You're changing everything that I need, 'cause there's nowhere left to hide when there's nothing to believe. And I'm wasting away, and I'm fading away. You've taken everything that I want till there's nothing left to leave, and there's no room left to breathe. You're changing everything that I need, 'cause there's nowhere left to hide when there's nothing to believe. I'm wasting till there's nothing left to leave, and there's no room left to breathe. 'Cause there's nowhere left to hide when there's nothing to believe. Would you leave me here behind?
So I think that right from that side.
Watch me cry.
With that one a bit longer down here, so it goes from here, so it's for there. It's kind of a big difference. It's like straight at it.
If you'd only let me lose. If you
Yeah, I
told
guess
me
we're
what
there,
you
so we were
need.
there. Funny how that one comes down and actually comes back up again to the right size, but yeah. Yeah, get this done, and finally, yeah, I want to get this done, and then finally tomorrow, I get on earlier, and I'll properly start watching some Textured. Maybe even just wing it for a bit, you know, just try and put some highlights in. Like, you get a bit of, not like a pure dark black, but like a bit more grey to it. It's lighter, so I can actually do the shadowing. I think, just assuming that's what you want. Like, I don't want to think you want like pitch black hair, 'cause then you can't see shadows, can you? That's just guessing, you know. Just guessing.
Can't you see that something has to change before it's too
needs to be smoothed a bit more than the whole thing. I don't fucking. What's that look like?
It's the calm before the storm. You can feel it getting closer. The signs are telling and torn. Darkness fills the sky. So keep your head from going under and try to find shallow water. Can't you see that something has to change before it's too late? Or you'll suffer the wrath of the storm that you create. It's not up to fate, the choice is yours to make. It's not up to fate, the choice is yours to make. It's not up to fate, the choice is yours to make. I've been fighting the same old war against a disease without a cure. Been holding on for so long, for so long, for so long. I've been wishing upon a star as my universe falls apart. I feel so far from the sky as my dreams are flying by. And they say it's a battle that can't be won. We need our knives, we need our guns. Should I run away and change my name? Or should I stay and fight through the night and never close my eyes? I'll never close my eyes. I've come too far to go back now. To turn into a face in the crowd. Been on this road for so long, so long, so long. Convinced there is no way out.
Yeah, okay.
My world is turned upside down.
Back to what I'm supposed to be doing.
For so long, for so long. And they say it's a battle that can't be won. We need our knives, we need our guns. Should I run away and change my name? Or should I stay and fight through the night stars down to us. Stay strong, keep moving, can't let the darkness blind us. Carry on, we'll be the ones that pull the stars down to us.
Delete down, nice and easy.
Should I run away?
Never actually, now that I think about it, never actually did find out about the, if there's a way to like delete faces inside. So I don't have to do this part.
The sky is breaking me tonight. I wish that you were by my side. The world keeps falling under me. I wish that you could see. Lines were crossed in my mind. I know I should have seen the signs. I might be lost on the way, but I'm not afraid. I wanted you to know. Wanted you to know. Wanted you to know. I won't be waiting. Burning as I needed you to know. I have to let you go. I've wasted all my time as you were changing, killing all our memories. Should have seen it from the start. We all tend to fall apart. If we believe that we can change, then it's all in vain. We could try and try again, but we get closer to the end. Crawling as we try to breathe. We're not meant to be. I wanted you to know. Wanted you to know. Wanted you to know. I won't be waiting. Burning as I needed you to know. I have to let you go. I've wasted all my time as you were changing, killing all our memories. I wanted you to know. Wanted you to know. Wanted you to know. I won't be waiting. Burning as I needed you to know. I have to let you go. I've wasted all my time as you were changing, killing all our memories. When we design to die, to self-destruct, could we rise above the ashes that still divide? Can the light we need to cross be redefined? Open eyes to the truth buried alive. We're in the fight of our lives. Let the whole when we design to die, to self-destruct, could we rise above the ashes that still divide? Can the lines we need to cross be redefined? Open eyes to the truth buried alive. We're in the fight of our lives. Let the hopeful light these strikes out high. It's not over yet. We can build bridges over walls. We've all seen miracles, but we can't explain away the link between our lives. There's no need to make the same mistakes over and over and over. When will it be over? The end. Always bright on pressure ties. As the functions feel the rhetoric, without a passing glance at the damages. This is a land of heretic. We need to close this cycle
I don't fucking.
and redefine what's possible again. We can continue to hide our eyes to the corruption and the It is time to die, to self-destruct. Could we rise above the ashes that still divide? Can the lines we need to cross be redefined? Open eyes to the truth buried alive. We're in the fight of our lives. Let the hopeful light these strikes out high. It's not over yet. We can build bridges over walls.
Yeah, I should have wrote it in a bit more.
There's a war inside of me, and you watch it silently. Any idiot could see that I killed all the hope that I had. There's a war inside of me, burning red and honestly, and I wave it constantly. Like a flag, like a flag, like a flag. This knife that's in my heart that keeps twisting. Anxiety attacks. This is a battleground. I'm caught in the crossfire. My words are weaponry, and I'm waiting patiently. You win the battle now, but I will return the fire. 'Cause I crawl on broken glass to be the one who laughs last.
So what do we got in here? What is up with this? What the fuck? Yes, and then this would be the Mark Sharp, and this would be the
Are you deaf? Can you hear me? 'Cause I'm sick of it all. Always digging in my skin. Always pushing my back to the wall. In my eyes is a madness. Can't believe what I saw. And I'll be here laughing when you fall. And there's nothing to say. 'Cause I'm already gone. You know I'm not like you. You were never wrong. Go ahead, walk away. But I want you to know I always hated you from hell. Hated you from hell. Listen up, can you feel this? 'Cause the curtain has called. I will never regret it. And out there watching it all. This is not what I wanted. But I think you recall that I promised I'd be here when you cry. And there's nothing to say. 'Cause I'm already gone. You know I'm not like you. You were never wrong. Go ahead, walk away. But I want you to know I always hated you from hell. Hated you from hell.
so Alright, what do we got going in here? How do we gotta get this one? Just do that there. Like plug 9. Well, a little part of me wants to actually make these separate. We get more controller actually. Yeah, we have more controller over here. It's apart then.
So cold and abused.
really not? Can you fucking not do that shit? Did there, finally. That's a quote.
I've tried for so long for you. I know what you're after. Your lies still unknown, but true. I know what you're after. I feel the pain wake up inside. I take the blame so I can hide all this time. You stay the same so long. I've tried to break the chains. Now I can find all your scars. Get me out of here so I can breathe. It's all become so clear. Lies beneath your skin. It's thin. You're never gonna keep me down. Get me out. Just get me out of here. Life cannot go on this way. You're a walking tragedy. Stuck in here, I need to leave. Stuck in here, I'm breaking free. Out of here, so I can breathe. It's all become so clear. What lies beneath your skin? It's thin. You're never gonna keep me down. Get me out. Just get me out of here. I feel the pain wake up inside. I take the blame so I can hide all this time. You stay the same so long. I've tried to break the chains. Now I can find all your scars. Suffocate everything they complicate, everything they steal your fate every day, but you can't believe it. Take yourself far away from nothingness, million miles from emptiness. Suffocate everything they complicate, everything they steal your fate every day, but you can't believe it. Take yourself far away from nothingness.
That's better. So why didn't I do that? Oh no, and I can. So
Before it came in waves, remember the trust. It was blown away into oblivion. Remember love, remember hate, remember everything. They said just to break you again. Remember all of your enemies. Forever and ever they suffocate everything they complicate, everything they steal your fate every day, but you can't believe it. Take yourself far away from nothingness, million miles from emptiness, and leave it all behind you. Forget the decay and the endlessness of all of our mistakes. Forget all the blame and the apathy and throw it all away. Forget the pain, forget the hate, forget all your enemies. They never will break you again. Suffocate everything and complicate everything they steal your fate.
what did I do wrong?
Every day, but you can't believe it. Take yourself far away from nothingness, million miles from emptiness, and leave it all behind you.
Yeah, okay, that's better. Yeah, that's better. That is better. So. Obviously, this side's gonna need a bit more fluff. Like, look at this.
Suffocate everything, they complicate everything, they steal your fate every day, but you can't believe it. Take yourself far away from nothingness, million miles from emptiness. Suffocate everything, they complicate everything, they steal your fate every day, but you can't believe it. Take yourself far away from nothingness, million miles from emptiness, and leave it all behind you. Leave it all behind you. Leave it all behind you. Leave it all behind you.
Oh, I'm gonna move our winning. You know what? I was just gonna finish that and then stop here. What if I did wrong there? Some more things. Yeah, I was stop, so I was here, but it's not even an hour. I actually did that much faster than I thought I would. It's not perfect in any way, anything like that. Obviously, it's not. But it's acceptable for what my standards freaking are. Very low. Well, probably high for a new player. New player? New person. Anyway, so let's see if we can find any texture tutorials. And watch some of there. Okay, let's turn this so as a go here. There's actually why am I finding these now? There's two ones that I think look pretty damn good for right, let me see this. I'm gonna have to check both of these. Microsoft Edge games. What the hell is that? Stream, Discord, not the job. And they're okay. It's over here. Yeah, like this one, I was quick looking at the thumbnail there. You can see it's kind of like standing out there. So that's one I want to check out. That one there's just basic one. So Silver Williams and Mokuchi one. They're here.
Hello everybody, welcome to my channel. At this time, I'm going to show you how I make anime hair just like the one you see on the
That's basic texture. It's like nothing's too fancy. That's kind of what I want to do.
I will explain all the entire process in creating this anime hair. So, make sure watch it till the end. In this video, you'll learn how to modeling the hair, UV mapping the hair, texturing, shader setup, and you can also free download the hair for use it as guide and references when you creating your own creation. And don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe my channel. I would greatly appreciate your support. First step, modeling the hair. I have set up the hair model sheet that I created in the scene. I will unhide a ready head mesh here, and soon I will start by creating the hair on the head mesh since we will focus on creating the hair for this video. Just for information, you can also find the video tutorial on how to easily create this head mesh from my previous video. The link on the description below. I'll start by creating a curve above the head. Select the path curve type. Then, duplicate this path and place it beside of the head. After that, delete the 2 end vertices, leaving only 3 vertices. Edit mode. Tab. Add 1 vertex to the other side as well. Shape it like this. This second path object is optional and is only for dynamic effects only. You can use a single path object if you prefer. I rename this to Path Object 02. Select the path above the head and press Alt+C to enable X-ray view. Go to top right screen menu. Click this icon and enable the display of curve normals direction. Increase the intensity to see them clearly. Delete 2 vertices like this. This time rotate the curve in edit mode. Adjust the curve like this and make sure the curve normal direction flow is point downwards. Select the 2 ends vertices and use Alt+F.
I actually like that with Vividizer. What was it? Curve normal time. I'm gonna go back here. See if I can actually do that to my one quickly here. Normals. That's an interesting way. You can't even see it there. 1 second. Darn. Yeah, you can see it my one there now at the top. Normals are nice showing up there. That's from the video. Showing, yeah, that's. I don't think you even need it that long, but yes, that's a nice view one. 0.1. Yeah, that's probably enough. Don't know how long I'll use that, but it's really gonna be good for, like, if I show it again to normals again. Okay, and then Control T. You can, yeah, it's. I mean, do you need it? I don't know, but it's good to know.
Increase the intensity to see them clearly. Delete 2 vertices like this.
Okay.
Select, then disable the display of curve normals direction. Adjust the curve to match shift. Select the duplicate the curve and rotate it. Now, with origin point in place, this will help make.
That's basic stuff I know. The interesting
will help
thing
maintain
is,
consistent rotated.
The interesting thing is, he's just got the triangle. There's no bottom mesh to it yet. So that's kind of cool.
Now, with origin point in place, this will help maintain consistent root hair positions for each duplicate. On this curve, I'll be using path object number 2. This is optional, and I will use different path objects for some curves to add more variety. Remember, this is not limited to just 2 kind of path object. Feel free to use as many as you like. For me, personally planning to use around 5 to 6 different path objects throughout the entire hair modeling process. Add more vertices to the curve for longer hair curve. Carefully adjust the hair curves, using the reference image as a guide. I unhide the head mesh. Hello everybody. Welcome to my channel.
What happened there?
Shapes is when you explain something in detail. Select this hair curve. Add a mirror modifier to mirror the hair to the other side. Select this hair curve. Add a mirror modifier. Mirror. Place the box in a hidden location, but make sure it doesn't move along the x-axis to ensure accurate mirroring. Select the other hair curves and lastly select mirrored hair curve. Press Ctrl+L. Choose copy modifier to link the mirror modifier into them as well. Don't forget to pay attention to the hair root. We need modifier into them as well. Press Ctrl+L. Choose copy modifier to link the mirror modifier into them as well. Don't forget to pay attention to the hair root. We need to tidy them up to get better result. From now on, since mostly I will do repetitive thing like duplicate and adjust the hair, so I will slightly bottom hair will use the third path object. Duplicate the path object 02 and adjust it like this. Press F key to connect the vertices. Once done, select the hair and pick the path object 03 from the list. Press Ctrl+T to rotate, tilt the curve.
Interesting. Yeah, so say he's got to just go into the bottom of the head at the top, so he's planning on making it a single mesh. But I'll just did it all, you know. I'm curious.
Let's create the back hair. We will start by create a UV sphere with setting of 18 segments and 10 rings. Position it behind the head, ensuring its x-axis value is 0 for precise alignment. Delete unnecessary parts of the sphere. Extrude the mesh and adjust the segment count by adding or deleting as needed to balance the poly counts of the hair mesh. I turn on sculpt mode. I just use grab brush to adjust the back hair shape. Pay attention to the hair roots. Here is the trick to make a hole on the root. Now, select each vertical edges only. Duplicate them and press P to separate the duplicated edges from the sphere mesh. Delete the sphere mesh and let the duplicated vertical edges stay remainings. I am going to create 2 new path objects for back hairs. Let's add more vertices to the curve's path and then adjust the shape.
Why do you do this thing? Is this guideline? Okay, that'd be the path.
Once the first done,
Prefer to
duplicate it to create a new one. Rename the path object 04 and 05. Now, select the back hair edges, right-click, and convert them into curves.
Yeah,
Go
okay.
to the Object Pick
Good,
option
okay.
and select the path object that just we created from the list. Press Alt plus S to scale down the hair curves.
Yeah, that's kind of a neat trick. Kind of like that.
I used proportional editing by press O. I added subdivision modifier to the hairs, and right-click then use Shade Smooth. I select one hair curve strand and press P to separate it. This will make it individual hair curve. Let's continue adjust them now.
Didn't take much dick. I could have just duplicated and then rotated our necks before instead of getting that extra step, but he's got their own way. I'm not against that. It's just it's a work to make it one mesh. I'm like trying to find a way to do it faster. The way I did mine, I just made the hair mesh, extruded the dirt, and then attached it. But I don't know if that's the best or not.
The same technique to this side hair as I did for the back hair before.
Oh, that's for the her thing. Okay, that's. Okay, that was really impressive. God damn.
First, remove the existing mirror curve into mesh. For mirror the curve hair, I'll first remove the existing mirror modifier and convert the curve to a mesh. Then, I add a new mirror modifier into it. I also add subdivision surface. I remove mirror modifier on each hair curves and press Ctrl plus L to link copy modifier to the first one. Then I hide converted hair mesh for a while. For non-mirror hair curves, I simply just convert it into mesh and give it subdivision surface into it. Then I will link copy modifier to each hairs around. After that, hide them for a while as well. I'll repeat this process for the remaining hair strands. For some hair strands at back hairs later, I'll add seam marks to them for UV mapping.
Seam marks. I thought we should do it too. tell he's use the link modifier a wee bit too much. Just how quickly he does it. Yeah, but they're all in that one mesh, so it's the problem. What is this? Oh, ribbon. Converts it, adds the same, converts it back again. Glad I know what's going on here. No, it's an editor.
The hair and ribbon modeling process have been done. Now let's jump to next stage. Second step, UV mapping the hair. Select all hair strands, press U and unwrap it. But the hair UV are not facing in the one direction. But don't worry, here's the secret. Let's press U once again and select Smart UV Project this time. And do unwrap once again. Finally, all the hair UV facing same direction now. Next, I will to square up each hair UV. At the first hair UV, select horizontal edge, press S, Y, 0 then hit enter to make them align perfectly in vertical center. Apply this to the other side. Select vertical edge, press S, X, 0 then hit enter to make them align perfectly in horizontal center. Apply this to the other side as well. Select the perfectly polygon, press Ctrl plus L, right click, choose follow active quads and hit OK. Now, the first hair UV have been squared up. I will repeat this process to each hair strands since it will takes time. I will just fast forward the video playback speed to save your watch time.
They can forward it in there. The problem is mine's not. Mine's a single mesh now. I mean, I kind of have a rough idea of how to do it. Don't think that seems to be probably a bit easier than this one. That's the texturing. Let's get the texturing. I want to watch the texturing part at the end.
Texturing the model using a different software. Please note that I will not explain how to operate this software. Instead, I'll show you on the fundamental concepts and techniques of texturing involved in process of texturing the model. So, later on, these concepts and techniques of texturing can be applied as well to your own favorite software. Let's begin. 1. Base color. I will start by give a red base color to the ribbon.
Yeah.
And for hair, I give it light orange yellow base color like this. 2. Shade color 1. I pick this darker color for shade color 1. I will add this darker color to the base color to create shadows. But before that, I do simply adjustment for some settings to make texturing easier, like selecting a brush that's suitable for hair texturing and enabling the wireframe mode with softer color. Then, I use the brush to add shading to the edges of each hair strand, assuming that light is coming from various directions. Hello everybody, welcome to my channel.
What the hell?
At this time, I'm going to show you how I make color to the basement for some set, and then add shading to the edges of each hair strand. Assuming that light is coming from various directions and not specify each hair done, let's go to next. Not extend
What the hell's
the
going on
hair
with my...
to make pulling the weighting to the and not specifying a single light source. This is because shadows typically fall on the edges of each hair strands, which are areas with more depth compared to the center of each hair strand. I'll repeat this process for each hair strand. To save your watch time, I give you an overview, and this quick overview should be good enough to show you how to texture the first shade color on the hair.
Nothing advanced as that, but it's the fundamentals, and I'm loving that. This is the underside now, okay. That's the parts that come out a wee bit, okay. This is the part that always worries me, because I'm like, I've got the 3D modeling, so is it okay to do this with the dynamic light and stuff? I don't know. But even if it's not, that still looks, I'm pretty sure it will look good, even though you can tell.
And
there's
here
something
is the
wrong.
result of the first shade color.
First shade.
3. Shade color 2.
Okay.
I choose a color that's darker than the first shade to create more depth effects on certain parts of each hair strand. Here, I'm using a method where I simply just erase parts of the second shade color layer, which is a duplicate of the first shade color layer. In other words, I have 2 layers with the same brushed area but different colors, which is one that's a bit lighter and the other one is darker. By erasing parts of the dark layer and leaving those areas as lighter shadow makes me can control more to define where the darkest shadows are. I'll repeat this texturing shade color 2 as well for each hair strand.
If it was me, I would have covered that whole part there instead of just doing the outline. So he still leaves the outline part like a triangle. Okay, that looks nice. Very basic for what's what I'm after. The top there is looking really good too, because it actually looks like there's actually strands going to it instead of just a big clump of like, oh, you suddenly went dark.
And here is the result of the second shade color.
Yeah.
4. Shade color 3.
Free?
For this third shade color,
It's light.
I'm using a different technique. I involved an ambient occlusion map with some adjustments in the process. The ambient
that the
occlusion
shine?
map will be adjusted to higher contrast. What you see here is black-white general masking system, with black representing invisible areas and white representing visible areas. I also use a brush to further refine some shading. I am just make some minor adjustments with the brush, as the ambient occlusion map will handle most of the shading based on hair density this time.
Speaking of that, we actually saw Pokemon Wind and Waves.
For this
just figured
time,
out digging, you
I
have
used
an inclusion
Multiply
of
as
the new
blending
trailer
color type to make it applicable on both previous shade colors. And here is the result of the third shade color. 5. Shade color gradient. Honestly, I don't know what to call this shade color, but because the majority of shading comes from the color gradation system on this shade color, so I call it the gradient shade color. The technique is very simple. I mostly just play around with the setting to adjust the gradient on the hairs until get a satisfied gradient look. The purpose of this gradient shade color is to give a more dynamic effect by shading the entire hair area. And the principle is the closer area position to the root and tip of the entire hairs, the darker it will be, and the closer area position to middle of the entire hair, the brighter it will be. And here is the result of the gradient shade color. 6. Highlight color. There is not much explanation in this highlight step, as it's the simplest step of all the hair texturing steps. I just do manually brush in creating the highlight. And as information, this highlight will be the last texturing step for the hair, but we still haven't textured the ribbon yet, so we'll do that next after this.
Oh, it's layered. Okay, that's why you can do that. I don't. That's neat, isn't it? There's a way to do it. Random squiggly bits.
And this is the result of hair texturing before applying any shader setup. For the ribbon, I will not use a brush. Instead, I will apply a similar technique since I can be but this of text shader setup, texture node. Then connect it to material output. Next, create diffuse BSDF node. One by one like this and press Shift Control plus left mouse for automatically connected to material output. Then changes color ramp type to constant type. Then adjust the color ramp and give it brighter shadow color. Next, create mix color node. Connected them like this. Set mix color type to multiply. For better shading color, pick color ramp darker color to hair color. Try adjusting them to see if everything is working properly. There's a slight problem with the highlight that being affected as well by the color ramp. But don't worry, I have a solution. Create second mix color node and second image texture node as well. I just simply create one more texture map with just the highlights on a black solid background and put it on the second image texture node. Connect them like this, including the connection to the material output node as well. Set mix color to screen type. Now, the highlight is not affected by any shading. Next, create principal BSDF node. Connect the mix color into emission slot and adjust the value to make it slightly brighter. Set roughness to full 1 value. Create last 2 node, hue saturation node and brightness contrast node. Slightly increase saturation and value intensity. Slightly increase bright and contrast intensity as well. Now, let's see if everything looks good and everything is working as it should be. I think this looks great and satisfied enough. As last step, let's add the outline using scene line art. Set line thickness to 5 and reduce the opacity for softer effect, but this is optional. Hit render button here. Here is the final result. All progress have been
Okay. Let's see tutorials. What else does he have? interesting videos. I'll say that, but I'm glad he's still going. Okay, he's got some more tutorial too. Shooter tuner line. Yeah, I'm probably gonna have to watch a few more of these. Have you noticed that's actually one of the videos I've watched before? I didn't know it was him. Okay. Okay. Well, that's that for today. It's a short one today. What can I say? Tomorrow, give you a map. They'll probably get angry at it, and then try and do texture in Wildland Blender before the third-party software because I don't know any. I think there's GIMP, something like that. I'll look into it. That'll probably be my homework tomorrow. Anyway, see ya.